Hello guys, as I promised, I want to talk about certain things in English as well. So one of my philosophical videos was devoted to psychology, and I want to call this video as psychological effects of dance. So I want to share with you my personal observations as a dance teacher, and these observations concern psychological effects of dance. I would like to say, first of all, that psychology is developing nowadays, and it gives a lot of pluses for us, for people. But another thing is that in post-Soviet countries, psychology and psychotherapy is not as popular as in Europe or in the USA or in Canada or in Australia and so on. I personally live in Moscow, so it's post-Soviet country, and here mentality is a bit different. But anyway, here we have psychotherapists, psychologists as well. As we understand that one of the purposes of psychology is to help you, is kind of to balance you, and in fact to help you to feel better, yes, to be happy, right? So normally people with low self-esteem, they visit psychotherapists and psychologists, and the problem of a self-esteem is one of the most basic ones, I think, because I have noticed low self-esteem causes a lot of problems in your self-realization, in your relationship with your family members, with your work partners, and with yourself. So in many things, according to my practice again as a dance teacher, I'm not a psychologist, I have noticed that one of the most popular problems is low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a big problem, for example, for a person. If this person has some talent, he or she could be really good in dancing and so on, but low self-esteem causes a lot of problems to achieve something in it. So, and sorry, I'm slow because I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to tell you. I even wrote something to be able to tell. Okay, yeah. So, in fact, modern rhythm of life, modern pace of life, this life in big cities and so on, it makes a big distance between our nature and life. So people who are living in big cities, they can't easily feel themselves, feel their personalities and so on. And in this case, psychology or psychotherapy can be very useful and can be popular, because people in these tense conditions of life, they really need a psychotherapist. It's obvious. But I want to tell you again about my personal experience. I have visited a lot of times psychologists, I have visited sometimes psychotherapists, I have tried different psychological practices, I have tried yoga practices, I have tried so many things, and the most interesting thing is that wherever I go, whatever I try, I really feel that dance is the greatest instrument for us to sort out some psychological problems. So wherever I go, I always end up with understanding the fact that dance is a really great thing. So In some cases, to my personal mind, dance can give you, faster results than just if you only visit psychotherapist. In fact, the best way is to combine psychotherapy and art, for example, dancing. So it would be nice and great if you have opportunity to go to psychotherapist and at the same week to go to dance classes. Okay, now I'm going to talk about dance. We are used to perceive dance in a very narrow way. So normally, how do we imagine this dance classes? A lot of people imagine it like this. You go to dance classes, to dance studio, you learn some physical movements, you repeat after your teacher, and that's it. But to be honest, I think that dance is not about physical movement. Dance is not only about it. Dance is something more than doing just physical movements. This is, very important to understand, because if you don't understand it, it means that you don't feel dance. It means that you perceive dance as a fitness, but dance is not a fitness. So, we go on. I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to tell you. If we, for example, look at some, traditional national dance, we will see that traditional ethnic dance or authentic dance, it has certain energy, and it's not only about physical movements. That is why it's quite difficult to learn some national dance. But again, the beauty of it is not about only physical movements. It's also about feeling the energy of a dance. In fact, in this video, I'm talking about my personal practice as a dance teacher in national dances, because national dances can give a lot, even more, in psychological terms, rather than going to modern dances like most of you do. You guys, I know, are keen on kind of go-go dances. You prefer just funk dance, you prefer reggaeton, and so on. These dances will not help you to achieve things I'm talking about. So let's get back to our topic. With the help of dance, if you practice something deep, you can balance your self-esteem. You can feel your different parts of your personality. For example, you have always thought that you are a silent, a modest person, and that's it. This is the only thing that you know about yourself. But in fact, it's not you. You can be really different. You can act differently. You can be diverse. You can be, more interesting than you think of yourself. And these things you can feel through different dances. So we go on. Also, dance, national dance, ethnical dance, can help you to balance your nervous system, your hormonic system. In fact, you can be quite happy person if you include this dance into your everyday life, or let's say every week. Okay, now I want to give you some examples of how dance can be useful for you. Let's suppose that you are a 35-year-old man and you are indecisive man. You lack certain features. You are not a real leader. So, as traditionally we are used to think that if a person is man, he is strong, brave, decisive, and so on. But you are not like this, and you realize it. So what can we do? Well, the first thing, my idea is that you can help yourself by dance classes. For example, you take up lezginka classes, male lezginka classes. And step by step, when you learn this style, when you feel this energy, step by step, you kind of get new features. You become different, because to be able to dance Lezginka, to be able to take these movements, you have to understand the energy and the mood of this dance. In this dance, you have to have, you know, very firm back. You have to have strong hands, you know, opening like this, tension in yourself. You have to be kind of proud and strict, and so on. So you take up Lezginka classes step by step, and after 2 or 3 months you realize that you are a little bit different. It's very interesting to develop certain features in yourself through dance practices. And why is it so cool? Because when you learn new ethnical dance, there are new, you know, neural connections being created in your brains, and it is really great. So, and then step by step, you kind of take the whole image, and it's a great, you know, it's a great experience for you, for your life, for your inner, you know, feelings of yourself. Okay. Then, of course, in this case, if you have psychological problems, as I described, and you take up some dance classes, of course, in this case, your dance teacher should be very, you know, advanced in these things of psychology, and should understand the purposes, and should be able to create this image for you. It's another, in fact, it's another topic, but you need to understand that it's not enough to search through internet to find some, I don't know, basic dance school and go there. This is not enough. You need to find your teacher. But this is another topic. Sorry. I will get back to this topic. Next time maybe I will talk about it. Let's see. Also, as I told, yeah, you realize that you are not a leader, but you want to be strong, you want to be leader, you want to take initiatives, you want to feel this in yourself because you are a man. So another way is to take up tango classes. Why tango? Why not salsa? Why not bachata? Well, to my personal point of view, tango is the best way for a man to feel himself a real man, a leader in relationship with a woman. When you take up tango, you will understand what I'm talking about. Tango has a special energy, has a special mood. It's not easy, but it gives the real